non fa... E puoi fare un piacere? No, mi puoi dare solo un piccolo pezzettino di, di piedina con un po' di wuster?
Posso dare mezza piedina con il wuster?
Sì, però... No.
Con la libertà.
Se...
Non la crescentina.
No, la crescentina.
Mezza la vuoi? O riscaldata?
Eh?
O riscaldata?
Se puoi.
Va bene, mi sposto lei al telefono.
Eh?
Va bene, mi sposto lei al telefono.
Eh?
Però ormai mi serve magari, se no troviamo morto. In giro mamma il pollo. Non è così più tenere del piccolino.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door. The hinges grow.
Hai chiuso la camera tua? Ti sento tutto fuori.
Quella è la mattina, che mi sembra la cosa dei fazzoletti. Io non ho più arrivati dei soldi, niente.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Come fai con lo spazzatorino? Sì. Vieni ancora? Sì. Vieni. Non è che c'è la distrofia muscolare.
Altrimenti mamma il mio curriculum un attimo.
Sì. Perché? Hai trovato qualcosa? Va bene così?
Sì, sì, grazie. Ok, tieni mamma.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering.
Grazie,
It
mamma.
was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending. I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Sì, sì,
I have to leave
Chiudo la
while I
finestra.
still
due
can.
cucchiaini di olio.
Sì, come ho fatto l'altra volta. Cosa bevi? C'è qualche lavoro di dirò?
Boh, speriamo.
Tu c'hai anche il coso dell'HPPP.
Questa casa è fantastica, è bellissima.
Il tuo
C'è
letto?
praticamente dietro un frigorifero c'è praticamente una specie di bunker. Se tu apri il frigorifero e trovi una porta,
Mm.
cioè vai dove c'è tipo, sai, tipo il cassetto e dietro c'è una porta. Bellissimo.
Non
I know
riusciamo
it's
più
out
a
there somewhere.
vogliamo spruzzare tutto
Whatever killed
dopo,
Barbara
però dobbiamo farlo quando
and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
una stende la roba,
I don't mind if I
una
only have a year.
arriva, quindi sono figli.
Or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Oh. Ah, ma è un quadro. Andiamo giù.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real. don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Buongiorno stasera. Poi tu qualcosa di più. Devo cercare di padella, mamma.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting a house?
80-90, sì.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery may be more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Faccio mettere degli animali, what the fuck?
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
I fich.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Sì. A dopo.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Sì, infatti.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Com'era la piedina?
Buono. No. Cosa fai con quello?
Mi si non puoi fare la cacca.
No.
She lost two of her brothers, just
Come
like I
tieni
did.
stai
I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Ma ti ricordi che fra poco c'è la Madonna che viene giù? E per 10 giorni.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Tuffi! Non fai i tuffi?
But looking back on it now,
Non ti metti te. A che tavola?
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant. I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Fatto quella normale, sì.
They were both pretty intense.
Però, lo sembra, Guarda. Guarda cosa scrivono. No. Cazzo.
Ma se ti muovi piano, gentilmente.
Vedi? 1 litro d'acqua, 10 grammi di sale per 100 grammi di pasta e fa cuocere per 11-13 minuti. Salva un dato, l'ho buttato a 2 adesso.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are going to last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Not quite.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's this. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. It's still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Allora per forza la mia fa così. Hai capito? È nervosa anche la tua gatta. Aspetta no, te lo metto via se non ti serve. Sai che questi qui li tolgono via? Eh? Fatto un po' di film là, ma anche quello, e comprato.
Nothing quite like being outside.
Hold still, was.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
To tell you the truth, I haven't been out in 20 years.
Lo so,
È scarico questo,
però
devo andare a
ancora è piccola
devo caricare questo.
Don, don't you think you could find something more
Non ti metti a
interesting to
mangiare.
photograph?
Lo sono adesso.
Se ti metti
Last
in
time I was with my
questi
brother
puffi
Calvin.
qua,
Don't need
li
to waste any
metti
more
che
film on
quelli
me, kiddo.
sono nocive.
Lasci lì le cose, per
E ti devo
favore.
mettere il piatto qua.
Dove lo
Grandpa's
metti?
Fen taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Ma quelle che ti ho comprato io non le metti più, quelle là auricolare.
We found an old logging trail with deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Let's see. Maybe. Was it? Could have been.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Non so più che cazzo devo fare.
così imparo a mangiare anche le legumi. Non è che le lenticchie le mangi,
Before you take
fagioli
the
le
shot, let me get a
mangi.
picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination.
Un 21 grandi caso.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
silly.
normal. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Of all these stories,
Che
that's
vi è
the
morto?
one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Sì, non puoi mangiare di Stefani.
Che sarebbe Stefani?
È un tipo di riso che fa.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
It's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw, it sure made him happy. I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. Hey, there's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss and cry.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
No, no, no. Un dito medio non si fa, bambino. Cazzo. Mi sono un po' rotto i coglioni questo cazzo di aquilone, eh. Per poi staccarlo. Vorrei impigliarlo, ma...
Wind
tira
picked up,
più.
and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Scommetto che una bambina viene folgorata.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
E poi il fatto
Ecco. Ma un po' viene folgorata la donna.
la viene vicino.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Guarda. Va bene.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
Sono 82.
She
So
never told me
buono,
about him,
ragazzi.
but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Sì, è buono. Chiuso.
nella parte lì l'acqua, e poi stasera c'è solo questa.
Come torno dietro?
Dopo mamma lo apri tu il pollo perché è troppo bello. Ma ne vuole un pezzettino a Simone. Oggi?
Ma basta!
Respiri. Stasera per me sono la pazza, perché non... O se no potevi mandarlo stasera il pollo, scusa, hai mandato la pidina adesso con i viewster. Dai, vieni a mangiare, se no si lamentano schifo. Il pollo te lo mangi stasera, faccio sempre proteine.
Guarda, poi questo qui non è neanche pronto. Perché se deve levare tutta l'acqua, si deve asciugare.
Mangi stasera? Quando sei andata alla pedina con i viewster, poi ti mangi la pasta, stai a posto.
Vedi cosa qui dicevo io di portarla su.
My mom moved up to the loft after her
Io non
brothers
tanto con
died.
questa grande,
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.